When you enter into the Unit 1 section under Learning Units, you're going to find 3 chapters, chapters 1, 2, and 3. And each of these are going to be set up the same way. They're going to be set up sequentially, as will all the chapters in the course. But when you first encounter them, you're going to find a little overview. There's also going to be an outline there. You're going to see terms that are important, vocabulary terms, and there's going to be an outline there. The outlines are, I don't require you to do those. I don't take those up. I don't ask to see them, but they are wonderful study tools for you. They're wonderful for you to work your way through the chapter when you're reading. Some of these chapters can be kind of lengthy. They can help you stay on track, and they're great study tools. So if you fill out these outlines as you're doing the reading and you go back to study, you kind of have all of your notes together. It just makes it a lot easier. And then at the end of the semester, you're going to have a cumulative final exam. And with all the chapters that we cover, going ahead and having all these notes organized, it's going to be very beneficial to you at the end of the semester when all of your classes are hectic and busy. It's going to be a great thing for you to have to look back at to study. So, but for Unit 1, you're going to have 3 chapters, chapters 1, 2, and 3. And chapter 1 is just going to be basically an overview of nutrition. You're going to have a lot of terms in that chapter. You're going to talk about the main nutrients. You're just kind of getting a big picture of some things we're going to discuss in further detail for the rest of the semester. It's also going to talk about energy. You're going to learn some basic nutrition calculations. You're going to talk a little bit about the scientific method. And then when we move on to chapter 2, we're going to look at some ways that a healthy diet can be designed. So there's going to be tools you can use to design a healthy diet. We'll look at food labels as an example. And then for chapter 3, that chapter is going to consist of a lot of anatomy and physiology. And we're going to look at organ systems of the body, and we'll focus a lot about digestion because that is one that that we spend a lot of time with in nutrition. So you're going to see how nutrition affects several organ systems, but we're going to spend most of our time on digestion and how our specific nutrients are digested and absorbed by the body. There will be, for chapters 1 and 2, you're going to have essay questions for each of those. You're also going to have discussion post assignments for each of those. And with your discussion assignments, you're going to need to make a response to the discussion, and you're going to need to respond to 2 other classmates as well. So you're going to have essays and discussions for chapters 1 and for chapters 2. And for chapter 3, you will have a quiz. You don't have a discussion post for chapter 3 because that's going to be due at the same time you're going to be working on your Unit 1 exam. So for your Unit 1 exam, you'll have an exam. It's going to be 50 multiple choice questions. It's going to be timed. And you'll also have a Unit 1 discussion post that'll be due. And again, that discussion post, you're going to have to respond to 2 other classmates, and you also make a response to the post as a whole. One reminder about the exams is that they do require the Respondus lockdown. So when you go to take the exam, you're going to make sure that you're in that Respondus browser. If you're not, it's going to give you an error message. It's not going to let you take it. So just remember to do that. I don't require the webcam or any of that stuff, but just that you are in that Respondus browser, and that keeps anyone from going to any other websites, from going to any other messaging apps, things like that. So it eliminates a lot of distractions for you as well when you're in that. So so just remember that when you go to take the Unit 1 exam. So Unit 1 is going to consist of chapters 1, 2, and 3. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.